I shouldn't have been like rage baity. Me and Kingsman were friends, and the relationship that we had with each other, it's like when you're on the game, you rage bait each other, bro. He would rage bait me and I'd rage bait him. That one wasn't even like really. Bro, Basim is the biggest like loser of all time.
Who the wants hate? Who the wants fucking heat? Explain to me one person who wants hate. Tell me that for 1 second. But you know how you avoid that? You take accountability for your actions. Oh my god, dude. When you figure out somebody's wrong, you take accountability.
And he was like, whoa, she said your FPS is making my frames, or your negativity is making my frames drop. Dude, really? That one wasn't even like really. Bro, Basim is the biggest like loser of all time.
Luciyasa just keeps digging herself deeper, and every new clip makes it worse. It all started when she accused another creator, Antigrow, of being a political extremist. She pushed this idea like he was a full-blown partisan just to stir the pot. That is a wild label to throw on someone in public creator space. Once that kind of accusation is out, people start moving different towards you. She twisted a basic statement about political violence into a dramatic storyline. All he had said was that cheering for someone's assassination was wrong. That is a basic human take, not some secret political allegiance. Imagine getting labeled an extremist for saying don't hurt people. Instead of stepping back, she doubled down. Because this is internet drama culture. Admitting fault online feels like handing your critics a trophy, so she dug in. Antigrow had to make a video just to clear his name from the flood of accusations. Then suddenly, Luciyasa slides into his DMCs saying, let's talk human to human. Now it is mature. Now it is calm, but the second he explained his side, she stopped replying. She baited him into thinking there would be a conversation, then disappeared. That human-to-human moment lasted about as long as a buffering stream on bad Wi-Fi. It feels like miscommunication and more like calculated chaos. She set up that mature conversation just to look calm and reasonable in screenshots. The moment things got real and recipes started coming out, she went quiet. Then she accused him of making response video just for TikTok revenue. Like defending yourself after being misrepresented is some master cash grab strategy. Nobody chooses that stress for pocket change and a few views. Antigrow actually declined the tournament invitation himself to keep the peace. He did not want drama exploding in real life, which says a lot. Someone avoiding a big opportunity to keep peace is not hungry for chaos. But then CC steps in, the one who runs the Discord server. You would expect meditator energy, but instead she flips it and tells him he is the problem. Her logic was that his response video reached more people than the original claims. Since when does having a bigger reach automatically make you guilty? Answering lies with proof is not bullying. It is a self-defense in the digital world. He finally gets accepted into a group and is immediately pressured to stay quiet. That is not community. That is using access as leverage. The main instigator throws the first punch and her cycle rallies behind her. They flipped it, so he is the villain while they act like calm peacemakers. He gets warned that if he keeps explaining his side, it could be labeled as harassment. That is basically telling someone to sit down and let the narrative run wild. Peace at the cost of truth is not peace, it is pressure. When someone with a bigger platform frames you, that label sticks. Reputation moves fast, and it does not always move fairly. Fast forward to January 2026, and Luciyasa is still repeating the same claims. She was calling him a sympathizer, like a day after he posted his timeline. Instead of saying it is time to correct the record, she doubled down again. Then the VOD gets deleted, which is almost a routine at this point. Say something bold, get called out, delete the clip, and hope it fades. But this is the internet, and nothing really disappears. When content keeps vanishing in layers, it does not calm people down. It looked controlled, and suspicion grows louder than the original clip ever did. Then people started bringing up that older controversy too. Luciyasa once compared supporting a teammate to a global conflict. Even her own audience was confused by how extreme and tone-deaf it was. Instead of addressing the upset, she pivoted to talking about her donations. But donations are not debate armor for bad takes. Giving money does not automatically cancel out criticism. She shifted the focus into a morality contest instead of explaining in the comparison. If you are going to label someone seriously, you need solid recipes. Smaller creators hesitate to speak because they risk being branded as troublemakers. People remembered Cece's infamous video game where she went 0 and 5. But some argue Luciasa's actions mid-tournament cut deeper. She and Kingsman were tight, moving like a duo and giving best friend energy. Then right in the middle of the tournament, she flipped out of nowhere. 1 minute it is loyalty and teamwork, the next minute it is public shade. Then she starts a stream in sub-only mode with the title, I need this, I am homeless. Locking chat during controversy looks like drama is being monetized. Once a comparison that heavy leaves your mouth, you cannot just water it down. In a high-stakes tournament, suggesting a strategy change is not bullying. You cannot fix a sneaking ship by complimenting the leak. When she later tried to smooth things over, the apology felt weak. Competitive spaces are not built on comfort, they are built on standards. She asked if Kingsman was okay, but told him to hush in the same breath. She said she was sorry he got kicked, but noticed the wording. She was not sorry for her role, she was sorry it happened. It is a classic move. Sprinkle in accountability, then caution it with feelings. She insists she never wanted him kicked, but older clips say otherwise. She even used host logic to justify replacing him for prioritizing smooth energy. Then she turned on Basim, the host, and called him a sellout. Basim was the only one who admitted he made mistakes and owned his part. You cannot demand grace by throwing labels at someone who admitted fault. Screens make it easy to hide, but screenshots last forever. The guy who got dragged through this just seems like a regular dude. Do you think this was just messy drama or a bigger pattern of behavior?